combining pretty well, although Grimes had to fight a pretty tough battle. John Cock had the opportunity to size up what was ahead, and he pretty much made it happen for Taylor Walker there. So Taylor Walker, as I mentioned, the last 3 weeks has kicked 4 goals. He's been their lone spearhead through the mid part of the season. He's a beautiful striker of the football, and the Crows' first goal is on the board.
Tippett's going to get it in the middle of the ground for the Adelaide Crows. He thumps it long up towards Jacobs, who's just nearly had enough of it there. The fall of the ball, Vince works hard, gets pushed out of the way. Dangerfield now on the left boot, sits it up into the hot spot. Awkward bouncing ball, through they come. That was great play. It was a great kick by Vince. Put it to the spot that was always going to make it hard, and Douglas nails the goal.
Jones couldn't find the puck. Petrenko, they've really ramped it up a gear here, the Adelaide Crows. Thompson through to Petrenko, and he had time to turn and do whatever he liked.
John Cock was there for 10 minutes. 10 minutes he was there.
So here is Graham John Cock. Spent some time in the SANFL after an injury in the mid part of the season. He's kicked 11-15, so hasn't always been accurate, but you can't complain about that kid.
They can just take their time and have a look up here. Callahan's run to the right spot, so Callahan now sticks his hand out, little handball over the top to Tippett. 55, runs into 45 and puts it straight through the middle. That is a great kick. He's recovered from his concussion. Beautiful goal. Gets it across. Smith presses through. Look at that, good vision. Got the handball over to Wright. Wright just sets it up, and thank you very much. Taylor Walker just had enough of it, I think.
Walker having a set shot.
So Walker's kicked 1. He's got 140 in his career, make that 141. And he has his second, and they lead by 10 points, the Crows.
Dangerfield had a look what was on offer. Conservative option down the line, suddenly got through to Jacobs, and they're all the way to full forward, and Taylor Walker's there, he's in front, and there was nothing Jack Watts could do about it.
And they had the ball, and they had players wide open too, which makes it even worse for the Melbourne side.
And it is through. They'll lead by 16, that's his 3rd goal.
9 all the free kicks, not that that matters.
Shaw goes short to Riley. Tippett started from behind, he's looking for the free, got his way to the front, he marked it anyway. Tippett kicked a beautiful goal earlier on, this to extend the margin back to 11. It's a tense contest with plenty of feeling. Tippett steers it through, Adelaide just have the answers, but only just.
From Sylvia. Thompson gets it across, good play, McKay. Douglas, little chip kick forward. Walker, Callahan lines up the goals, wobbles it and kicks a goal. Wasn't pretty, but it's effective. Wraps it nicely, gets the handball back to Dunn, the 1-2. Frawley worked it out, but Petrenko smothered it and is going to punish him. Petrenko to the open goal and puts it through. And it's just those little skill errors that are killing Melbourne. Little short pass on, or handball in the end to Jacobs. Jacobs sees Tippett, waits, and then goes short again, and just the 15 to Callahan.
He's going to go back to half-forward flank for Melbourne on that occasion as he plays on.
On the left boot, long kick. Have a look at this. John Cock will just let it go. Callahan's left foot kick was a beauty, and he kicks his second.
And Thompson able to collaborate again. Jack Watts in prime position, but he had to back, which always put him at a bit of a disadvantage. Poor Pleasure. Wasn't the perfect kick. Douglas didn't complain, and he doesn't have to explain either. He's put through another one. That's his second, and now it's 37 points the difference.
Well, it's the poorest start possible from a Melbourne perspective, and you have to question a couple of times how desperate they've been in defence when they've needed to be. Poor Pleasure taking that there. No one really contested against him. And again, look, probably twice. Nicholson, he was thereabouts. Could he have done more? You just wonder if it was absolutely everything he could have done. It's cost him a goal.
So Adelaide, we made the point that their form in Melbourne has been ordinary, to say the least. Well, they are really getting it out of their system here as Riley goes in and kicks a massive goal. And they are running all over the top of Melbourne now. This is going to be a massacre. The Adelaide Crows, look at that for a beautiful kick, and they're on. Tippett, drop the mark, Still got plenty of time to get it out to Riley, who's been lively this quarter. Good kick in towards the hot spot, and look who's got it. Taylor Walker is just, if ever you wanted to play a game coming up to the finals to get your touch, this is the one for Taylor Walker.
He's just passed one off here. That's how easy it is.
Van Berlo, the skipper, dances, sets up, and kicks the goal. Petrenko went hard though, kept going. Van Berlo got it out. Dangerfield up to the forward 50. Tippett's in the spot, goes up, offhands Callanan. He has killed him today, Callanan, and slams through another. And that's his third.
And Thompson, the machine out of the middle, gets him to half forward. Into Richard Douglas off the left. He's got two already. To the square, delicately balanced this one. Oh, Matthew Wright, he won't get too many easier than that. There was nothing to stop him there. He waltzes in for goal.
It's okay to say, I'll kick the bailout to our tall, which is James Sell, but not if he's got four blokes against him.
And here's Tippett, marked it, played on, straight away onto the left. He's done it on the right, and he can do it on the left as well. That's his third.
Got to swivel the head. Take the mark, swivel the head.
Taylor Walker's on here. Just a matter of where the footy's going to land. He doesn't miss too many. He played on two and kicks the bouncing goal. And that, I think, is 5.
Without Jones and Howe, who knows where this side would be. Blease has been great. But outside of that, they're just walking through them here, the Crows.
Well, Walking and Walker and poor Pleasure now, and the kick forward, and Dangerfield being played into some form.
Nice luxury to have when you've got these sort of midfielders that can go forward and be effective forward players.
So to make it better than 10 goals, no problem whatsoever for Patrick Dangerfield, his first.
Cold comfort
from those entries.
Cold comfort for Melbourne fans. It's okay, the umpire didn't see it. Into the pocket goes Riley. Tippett kept it bubbling. Sylvia was there, watch out! Danger! Danger, 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 that's his second.
Well, you just start wondering what the end is going to be for Melbourne today and what they're going to take away from this. It's going to be a very forgettable day for Brad Green, playing his final match for the club, but it is Adelaide just starting to show that they are a serious force, not because they're having a big win, but because they're just getting stronger as the day goes on. They're only just warming up, and they've got so much run in the legs, so much strength in the bodies. It's a powerful performance from them.
Goes up the centre half forward. Path cleared. Nice little manoeuvre inside from Aidan Riley, who chipped it for John Cock or Taylor Walker. Still looking for his fifth. Petrenko with 10 seconds to go in the corner. There's a bit more misery for the Demons. Another reason to celebrate if you're a Crows fan. That's John Cock's second. Too good for him there. Suddenly they're at centre half forward. Suddenly John Cock, and they are spreading every which way. Through the middle, Dowdy puts it up high for Dangerfield. He's not out of it once it hit the ground. All ahead of him. This time he can run in for his third.
Almost a free kick to Tapscott. He got one in the head. Umpire said play on. Smith chips it around to Walker. I don't think he's had a second grab but a mark all day. He's been magnificent.
Oh, look at the kick. How good is that kick?
A cracker. Look at that one. On to Callanan. Callanan runs in. Two bounces. Open goal. Lines them up and misses. No, he's got it. Made the umpire do a fair bit of work, but he's kicked his fourth. And hands and knees. Well, that's been his work all day. He's been a workhorse for them. And Brenton Sanderson, they can walk away with a win on the MCG for the Adelaide Crows. And that's as good as anything for them. Big win today. 69 points is the final margin. Melbourne 11-15-81. Adelaide 22-18-150.